First off, y'all are a bunch of animals. You're putting everyone's life at risk by not wearing a mask. COVID-19 is very serious.
Thanks for trolling me.
Don't interrupt. Let Taylor Lorenz go.
Okay, regarding William McNeil, I've seen both videos. I believe the headlights not being on is a bullshit charge, so this may have been a DWB, but I believe he also had a suspended license, and they may have known that, pulling him over, but that wasn't mentioned in the video, I don't believe. Could that have been a factor in the stop?
Which stop and who?
The guy who got his window punched out, and then he got punched in the face.
Yeah.
Like
But he
2
had
weeks
weed
ago.
on him, too, though. That guy he got arrested with
He
weed.
got punched
Yeah.
in the face. Was that okay?
No, that one didn't look good.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me
But,
ask in all seriousness. If a cop punches someone who's clearly not fighting back in the face, should that cop go to jail?
Yes.
He should get assault just like everybody else.
Okay, great. Okay, we're on the same page.
Okay. Anyway,
What are the likelihood that he'll
why
get assault
don't they?
charges?
What's that?
What's the likelihood that he will get charged?
And I'm going to be honest with you, because you've been honest with me so far. Because it's on camera, pretty good.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because it's on camera, pretty good.
Fuck yeah,
Right?
kumbaya, motherfuckers.
Because it's not. If it wasn't on camera, there would be more of a difficulty of a burden of proof. But also because of your distrust of police, something that's happened, I think, in the positivity that people thought was going to be a bad thing, is that more and more officers are getting body cams.
That's right.
And I don't know if you'll agree with me or not, but I feel that since more and more body cams have come out, you've actually seen that police are more correct and honest in their police report taking and arrests than dishonest, like astronomical.
So I want to. Is she still talking? Okay. I want to agree with you and add something else. I think the percent of cops that people regard as corrupt is far lower in reality than people have claimed.
I'll agree.
Corrupt ones are not the ones that are getting bribed or on the take. That's not a significant issue. It's the good cops that are the problem, because they are the ones who will smile and nod and follow orders from politicians and do whatever they're told. And I'll give you a very easy example. Cops are what?
Okay. Human.
Okay, let me
But,
finish.
Michael, we
No,
need to include the audience a little bit. You're just talking the whole time.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. Every time we make a point, should we have some people interactive and get them involved?
No, I just want to
Matt,
make this
Matt,
point. I didn't come up here.
Spoken like an officer of the law.
I didn't come up here to listen to randos. I'm sorry, and that includes
Well, that's
you.
part
And
of
that
the
includes you,
show.
Alex. Well, I wasn't told this.
No. Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna say one more
apologize.
thing.
No,
One more thing.
I want to say, Michael, you sound, when you say I'm not going to answer your questions and I don't want to hear from other people, this is like an unreasonable position.
Okay, can I make my point?
Yes.
Thank you. If you went back to 20, I'm not here to be reasonable. If you went, I don't have to be reasonable. I got a badge. If you went back, if you went back to 2019 and asked doctors, hey, would you ever give a medication to every single one of your patients, even for a disease that they can't really get? I'd never do that. Hippocratic oath. Are you crazy? That's insane. Then COVID happened, and there were some who didn't, but they all bent the knee because doctors, unlike cops, are human beings. So they will always bend the knee to those in power if it means their job.
All right,
I'm starting to hate human beings.
Yeah, I know.
I don't blame you.
Cops are
and
human
you're the one who
beings.
wants me to talk
Hey
to them.
guys,
All right, next
real
up-
quick. I did have a part 2 to that.
God, help
I didn't
us.
really get it all
Oh,
out.
God, I didn't even know you were
I mean,
still
it's
here,
just-
Taylor Lorenz. Oh,
it's-
you scared me. I'm scared to
It's
death.
just like when I call in, I don't shut up.
Oh.
All right. Okay. So, what can we do to get it to be normalized for police departments to drop the body cam footage sooner and faster, especially when a viral encounter like William McNeil takes place?
All right, go sit down.
It's a good question, and it's not going to be one that you want because it's going to be the real one. So the thing is that whenever there's a crime that's committed, we don't want the public to overreact.
That's right.
And then obstruct justice.
Yep.
And not like in a physical aspect, but to like blame the person,
Yep.
whether it's the cop or the individual, for guilt. So you have to be very careful with how much information you put out at a time. Let's say that it's something more heinous like a murder or a serious assault where somebody's shot. You can blame somebody, and social media is well known for this. I've done a couple videos, angry cops. Anyway, so you've got to be careful with the amount of information that you put out and what information you put out. And although police departments need to be responsible and react to community requests in order to once again gain the trust of the community, which is important, we also have to put the investigation above that because the victims, because the victims are the most important thing when it comes to an investigation.
And look at that happen with George Floyd. You saw just the clip at the very end. Then when everyone saw the broader context, it's a very different story.
That's true. All right, Dante, get your ass down here. Where's Dante?
We can still talk while they walk,
yes,
you know.
Can, yeah.
We can still talk while they walk.
That's what I'm saying. We can talk while they come up. So, what do you guys want to go ahead?
You've barely said anything, and you look like a felon out of all of us.
Appreciate that.
Is the heart tattoo for one of the bodies you've killed or one of the wieners that you've taken?
Oh, man.
As a comedian, you have to respect the joke. I'm not Kill Tony?
God.
We're both bald?
You can find out afterwards if you want.
He is a cop, though. I mean, maybe don't fight a cop. But okay.
And that's how his dog got shot. Cops kill 30 dogs a day, 10,000 a year, and no repercussions.
I'm not the ATF.
That's not true. They kill 30 dogs a day.
Yeah, dude, we covered it
You know
last
what?
night. They shoot dogs all the
I
time.
know that happens.
Assume
at
I'm
30 a day.
You know
there
what?
was a blind and
Assume,
deaf
no, no,
Shih
no.
Tzu.
Assume I'm blind. Google it yourselves.
There was
That's
a
a lot
blind
of dogs.
And deaf.
There
First
was a
of all,
blind,
deaf.
blind and deaf 13-pound Shih Tzu
Poodle.
running in circles, and the cop just shot it twice.
On video. Because it was coming right for him.
No, it was literally just running in circles.
He's joking.
Hold on.
I know, but like,
First of all, those numbers are inflated, and we call them ex-wives, not dogs.
all right.
All right, Dante, what do you got for us, brother?
If a cop engaged in domestic violence, he will have no repercussions.
Oh, that's a fucking lie.
Dante, let's go. Speaking
I
of the
can't
lake.
lie. I'm a cop.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? One of the only black people here, probably most likely. First of all, I want to give a shout
Boom,
out.
get out, leave. No, I'm kidding. No, we're kidding. We're kidding.
You're in the wrong neighborhood, boy.
I want to give a shout out to my lady, Madeline. I'm sure quite a few people know her. She's been in the Discord. She's been making hell and all that stuff for myself. I'm kind of new. But I guess I don't really have a question. Well, it kind of is a question. I believe in a little bit more self-policing. I think smaller communities is kind of
Yes.
what we need to go to. What would you guys want to see for self-policing? Like, what would be the extent that citizens would do their own self-policing? How would that be structured? And what do we want to roll back when it comes to police? Because I think we do overextend ourselves when it comes to police. The dependency, I just hear people expect other men to
Yep.
do.
I got that. I feel like dudes should not wear Crocs. You can't,
Amen.
You can't defend shit with those fucking things on.
You know what you do? You call the fashion police on that.
It comes from the movie
just saying.
Idiocracy, by the way, Crocs. So you should watch that movie. That's where it
saying.
came from.
What's that? Did I just get threatened by a guy with Crocs? 'Cause I ain't
No,
sweating.
I'm not wearing Crocs, but I'm just saying
He's
it
a
comes from the
crocodile
movie.
hunter,
Man, that's good.
and I'm a
That's good.
stingray.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm scared of those fuckers.
You should be. They're terrifying.
All right.
I think Michael's position is everybody gets a pitchfork and a torch.
My position is I wrote an article years ago about gun mandates, meaning you're mandated to own a gun.
I like that mandate. All right, our next challenger or person that wants to ask a question, the one, the only, Edgar the Puppet. Is Edgar the Puppet here? Come on down, Edgar the Puppet. I know Michael loves talking to
As long as
puppets.
it's not a
Like,
Muppet. Can't stand it.
Shit.
Michael, you hate humans. You're really gonna hate this next
Officer
guy.
Oinksalot loves puppets.
Okay, all right, well, good. Hopefully
right.
this is enjoyable.
Yeah, this is super creepy, but we're going to do this.
I am not creepy, bitch. Anyway, listen, I want to congratulate Alex Stein on his Ozempic use and Tim for having a great choice of headwear, Michael for looking like Saddam Hussein, and the two bald bookends just for showing up. Thank you. All right, Michael, I think, look, you've raised some good points, but look, man, you are from the USSR, whatever, how many initials, I forget. I think you
doing
got a
just
lot
great.
of, I think between the NKVD and the KGB, I think you got a lot of generational trauma that you're still dealing with, Michael. I might be wrong. We can hug it out later if you
No, we
want.
can't.
Yeah,
I don't want.
I am not a couple.
not
I'm
want.
not a cop. You want a puppet hug, Michael.
I do.
You do, bitch. You need a big, firm puppet hug. I will let you put your hand in my puppet hole if you're extra gentle.
Search his
I
puppet
don't-
hole so
I-
hard.
I'm sorry, I don't do gentle.
All
No
right.
safe words.
Listen. I think.
No, you listen.
No. No, I don't listen to cops, and that's what you have identified yourself as a cop today. So you got zero respect for
You
me.
should listen to them. You shouldn't talk to them. It's not the same.
Listen,
You sound like my wife.
I think.
I'm
I think
sorry. I'm sorry. Dinner'll be ready tomorrow.
You sound like me now.
Listen, okay. All of you, in a recent episode of my wonderful YouTube channel, Ask America with Edgar, I was kicked out of the National Zoo lately. I was by police officers. I was unfortunately racially profiling animals, and they did not like that, and they kicked my ass out. I encourage you to view the episode because YouTube is throttling it big time. Regardless, though, those cops were friendly. They were doing their job as they ushered me out and threw me onto the street. So, Rich, you know, not all of them are bad.
They're not all bad, but the point is, if someone friendly tells you you can't see your mom in the nursing home as she dies, it's not the attitude that's the problem. They're doing their job correctly.
That was those were the
everyone,
doctors, though.
Michael,
Yeah,
everyone
they can help themselves.
Michael, everyone during COVID was being an absolute cockhole, except for everyone in this room.
Yeah.
Everyone.
That doesn't.
So,
Who the fuck can't? Wait a minute. If everyone is being a cockhole, they're being a cockhole. Doesn't excuse them. What are you talking about?
well, I'm not saying. I think that you might be steering us towards some sort of libertarian madness where there aren't enough rules. I think somehow we have to find a middle ground. Maybe
What
it
does
will
that
be.
even mean? What kind of rules are there if you want to say hi to your mom in the nursing home? The rules are you sign in and show ID. That's the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
and you
wanna-
don't go to jail because you don't want her to, because she doesn't want to die alone.
Yeah. I didn't hear that. Never
And you
mind.
let them in because walls don't work.
Yeah. I think somehow before the end of the evening, I would like to see you and Rich kiss. That's all. I just want to get down to that home point.
I'm going to start keeping kosher again to make sure that doesn't happen.
All right. All right. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Give it up for Edgar the Puppet, everybody.
Oh yeah, I'm only here because my cuddle buddy Alex Stein told my ass to come. Otherwise,
Yes.
I would have stayed home and
You
and
come
not
out of your
played-
ass?
Yeah, no, because I'm going to be in that puppet hole in a few minutes after the show. That's why.
There's a lot
I
of
like big-
cocaine in
I
that
like-
I
puppet hole.
cannot wait
I like
for your
big booty
wriggling
puppets,
fingers
too.
to send me home, buddy.
Get out, sit down,
Hit with
Edgar.
a
Give it
blip.
up for Edgar. Everybody go watch his YouTube channel. All right, next. Finally, a woman, even though I think we had a fake woman already.
Hey, I'm right here.
Well, two fake women. All right, Madeline, come on down. Madeline, hurry, hurry, hurry. Where you at, Madeline? Give it up for this lady. We've had two
No,
ladies.
that's the waitress, guys. That's
Well, give it up for the waitress as well. Is Madeline here? I don't even. Did I see it? Is that her? Ooh, look at her.
Right over here,
coming
right over here.
down. Yeah, right over there.
Come on over.
Go to the homeless-looking M&M, Madeline.
Yeah.
Stand on this nice ominous X we have on the floor here. You have 1 minute.
Not sure what my question is.
Wait, what?
Well, you got anything for us?
Why didn't you put your name in the bucket?
Well, I told them all to.
I didn't.
Listen, have you ever been
did.
pulled over by a cop before and not know what the fuck was going on? Now is your time to ask that question. He's right here. Tell him how you feel.
Tell me how I feel. Yeah.
Tell him how small his dick is.
It's like a thimble.
Tell him how he has to do this job because he has a propensity. Oh, big word for violence.
Okay. So here's my question for Michael is how are police a necessary evil as they enforce our freedom and they help us keep our freedom?
Wait, I don't understand the question.
Why are police a necessary evil?
I was saying for the sake of this debate, I'll say the police are necessary evil because people are of the belief, and I'm not going to argue against that today, that but for the police, we would have like 2020 with 24/7.
So you're avoiding my question?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't understand the question, to be honest. Which part? Wait, what part are you confused about? The necessary part or the evil part?
A necessary evil. I
Wait.
think they're necessary, and I don't think they're doing anything that goes against what Americans do believe in.
Okay, a lot of Americans believe in stupid things. A lot of Americans thought that if you stand
Right.
6 feet apart, you can't catch a disease, which makes absolutely no sense, right? A lot of Americans, 48% of them, thought Officer Harris would be a great president. I strongly disagree, and half of those people would be on your jury if you were facing one. So keep that in mind if you're going to fight a charge.
Mike,
True.
real quick,
Okay, so-
98% on your jury in D.C.
Well, sure, in D.C., right? Yeah,
You're
yeah,
going
okay.
to prison.
Yeah, you're going to prison. As to why they're an evil, the point is, if someone is a sociopath, as I think all politicians are, and you take it as your job, I'm not a sociopath, I'm just going to do whatever they tell me to do, that's not the actions of a moral person. That's the actions of someone who's handed over their conscience to people who they know are evil, or may not know are evil human beings.
Well, I think police officers take the job because I think they're doing something to help people.
That's true. I think a lot of them, just, you know what? Here's another example, the military. A lot of people, and probably some in this room, join the military because they think, okay, I want to protect my country. I want to, help my community. I want to keep America free and safe. And that's very commendable. And then many people in the military are like, what the fuck am I doing here? I was completely lied to. But the thing is, you can't quit the military because you're going to get court-martialed, possibly go to jail. But you can quit the police force at any time. And how many of them walked during COVID? Very, very few. They were more than happy to tell you, fuck you. You're not going to be able to say goodbye to your loved ones because I need my paycheck.
All right, thank you, Madeline. Now our next person, give it up for Madeline, everybody. Now our next guy, I like this already, Joey Cannoli. Joey Cannoli.
The
Come
worst
on down.
dessert.
Let's go, Joey. Where you
He
at?
called in on the show.
Everybody likes
Yeah.
sugar
Calls in a bit.
cheese.
All right, Joey, you got 1 minute, bro.
Another flat brim.
Yo,
can't
what
see
the
anything.
fuck is up, Tim Cass?
No.
So I've been thinking about how how laws are ridiculous. I think the laws literally only exist so the government can come after normal citizens.
I'm okay with this guy so far.
Because every time like a politician or a big corporation breaks a fucking law, like you have to have like a grocery list of things to go after them for. But when it's a normal citizen knocking over a fence at the Capitol, they will fucking track you down.
What was the question?
There is no question. I'm making a statement.
Hell yeah.
Amen.
Come on down, Joey. Come on down for 3 minutes. Hurry, get your ass down here.
All right, guys, give it up for Joey. He's
Give it
going
up
up.
for Joey. All right, Joey.
You know,
Get
there
on
was
the mic.
there was a report that I've sent before from 2005. I think it was.
Is that Joey?
City,
That's
Yeah.
Joey
Okay. Hey,
Cannoli.
nice to meet you.
Citigroup said that we live in a plutonomy where the interests of the public don't matter. And if the majority of the people said something should be illegal, politicians don't give a shit. But if around 30% of wealthy individuals decide it's illegal, it will be. So big corporations, politicians, powerful unions never get held accountable. But regular people will get tossed in jail for jaywalking.
Two-tier justice system, yeah.
Which brings me back to my original point: don't wear Crocs.
Oh, these aren't Crocs.
If you
Joey,
only-
what do you got for us, Joey?
I'm just thinking about like how it's wild how we need like to come up with these big laundry lists of things to arrest some politicians or corporate leaders on because they constantly break the law all the
But-
fucking time.
but
and,
here's why it's not the cops' fault necessarily.
oh, I don't care
Because
about the cops.
Stop the fucking presses.
Yep, if the politicians passed the law to stop the presses, the cops would be more than happy to enforce it.
Yeah, of
They have
course.
no respect for any amendments, including the first or the second,
well,
because the First Amendment also included the right to peaceably assemble, and
I-
that was never enforced during COVID.
I got to stop you there, Michael, because you're wrong. The police had no problem during COVID
Finally.
enforcing things that weren't even laws.
Oh, that's correct. Sure. In fact, you and I got into an argument on your show because I was calling something a law. You're like, "Shut up! No, it's not a law. It's a what was it? Like an edict."
Which one? I don't know.
Probably. Governor from New York. She had some kind of Kathy Hochul.
Kathy
She had some kind of
Hochul.
ruling.
Right,
And you're
right.
like, "It's not a law.
Yeah.
Stop calling it a law."
Fucking
It was
witch.
not even level of a law.
She
Yeah.
just decreed.
decreed. Yeah.
Decree.
Yeah.
And the cops were like, "You got it."
So the point I was making with
You
Joey's
got it,
point
boss.
is, wealthy people will always have better access to justice because they're gonna have better lawyers.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do around it
Oh.
unless you go full communist and just have everyone have a shitty
Oh,
lawyer.
bro, it gets better than that. They don't even need the lawyers.
That's true,
Sometimes
too. Yeah.
when the prosecutors find out they're going up against a guy with millions of dollars, they say, "Are we going to be able to win this?
Yeah.
Why are we going to waste the resources?"
So that's like part of the problem is that like there's no enforcement wing against people who have a lot of assets and wealth. There's almost nothing.
Unless it's a public spectacle.
Yes, unless it's something like they can like actually, like if, for example, Donald Trump, like they would obviously he's trying to go at the system, so of course they're gonna try to do all they can.
What if,
but-
real quick, what if we just got rid of the rich people and took all their stuff
Yeah.
and distributed it evenly among everybody?
Hey,
Well, no, he has a good point though. well, I want to say my very good friend Joe Exotic, the Tiger King. You know,
Oh,
he got. We love him, but he got famous after he went to prison. If he would have gotten famous before and he had the money to actually fight in his case with a good criminal defense attorney,
Mhm.
his outcome would have been totally different.
Yeah.
You
And he
don't
almost
agree?
got pardoned by
yeah,
Trump.
probably.
Oh, come
I mean,
on.
I
He needs to get pardoned. Trump pardoned Joe Exotic. You let Kodak Black out.
Hold on. But he didn't get pardoned because he had money. He got pardoned because he was in the public sector. That's different than money.
Oh, they're gonna say
Were you
black.
talking about Kodak Black?
It's so but this is
No,
a good
Joe
point.
Exotic hasn't been pardoned. We need him to get pardoned.
This is a good point you bring up, though, Rich. Currency isn't just cash.
That's
There's
right.
All right,
social
get out of
currency
here,
as
Joey.
well.
Thank you, guys. Give it up
Yeah.
for Joey.
Thanks, Joe.
All right.
One of the cultural issues that I think is a big problem is people who have large followings get what they want from corporations, from governments, because they can create fear of public pressure.
All right, so to kind of go against what he was saying, where he's like, everybody that's got a bunch of money gets arrested, but they get away with it. A lot of people with no money get arrested and get away with it.
It's true.
If you go to New York State, specifically the city of Buffalo, the one that I police, the amount of people that get picked up with illegal firearms, not to say that they're carrying concealed in a legal manner. I'm saying like people that do it in like for drug sales, for other illegal activities, parts of gangs. Their intent is to shoot another person, right? The amount of people that get youthful offender status, juvenile offender status, and have the second or third or fourth gun thrown away because they're from a socio-economical people, and
It's called the
we don't
Second Amendment.
understand. No. I'm saying because of crimes they committed, not because they're
I see what you're
carrying
saying,
it.
okay.
I'm saying specifically because of gang violence, honing in just on gang violence and drug activity. The amount of people that have no money that get public defenders, where the prosecutor's office, the district attorney's office is like, there's too fucking many of them. We're gonna drop down there. I put a gun to a guy's head and said, I'm going to fucking kill you. And then the cop showed up and stopped him. And we're going to knock it down to attempted assault. So many, thousands more than Enron, who eventually got caught.
You can take everything he said to the bank as gospel because it's completely true. And that's really, really scary because if everyone in this room, I was just naive. I thought if something happens to me, I go to DA and they're going to pursue it. And the amount of crimes, like actual like indisputable crimes that
On video.
that DAs pursue is such a small number.
Fraction.
So it's this justice system is just there as a wealth extraction mechanism for the people in government. It is not there to keep you safe. Please carry and have a firearm.
So the funny thing about all of this is that I could be wrong.
You
Rich,
lost me at wealth
all right.
extraction, but okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that if every single person who went before a judge on a crime requested a jury trial, the system would implode.
Because it takes a lot of time. You
And
have
it's
to do
impossible.
You do a lot of stuff. And to quote Officer Law Enforcement, yes, some of these people are made up of people that are inside of your community, which are dumb. And a specific example is we had a gang rape on video, Facebook live streamed, and of a special needs girl who was 16. The video of it, and 5 guys were involved. 2 of them were juveniles, and the kidnapping was thrown out, or I'm sorry, the rape was thrown out, but the kidnapping stood because one person thought that even though she was kidnapped, she could still consent to sex. I'm 100% serious. One person thought that even though you're kidnapped, you can still consent to sex. So that person would not go forward with the rape charges of the 5 people that raped a special needs girl on camera with her crying, "No, stop, that hurts."
I'm starting to hate human beings again.
It's pretty easy to.
Thanks for watching this clip from the Culture War podcast. We're live every Friday, 10 a.m. to noon, so subscribe and come hang out.